Hey guys, welcome back to my another After Effects tutorial. In this tutorial we will create this. Open After Effects and create new composition. Let's call it lower third. I am going with 1980 by 1080 and 29.97 frames per second. Now let's import our logo and pre-compose it. Make sure your comp in move all attributes. Press S on your keyboard, click here to make a keyframe, and set 0 for first keyframe. And go to 20 frames forward, change 30 for our second one. And select this keyframes and easy ease them. And go to Graph Editor. Change this curve something like this. Now press R to open rotation, and change keyframes value to whatever you want. Let's add motion blur to logo comp, and click here to enable motion blur. And press P to open position, create keyframes, and go to few frames forward, change X value to around 450. This time just easy ease those keyframes. Now create our animation lines. Select Pen tool. And set fill to none, and change stroke value to solid color. And draw line while press shift on your keyboard to strike line. Cool. Let's rename it red. Now, go to stroke, and change butt cap to round cap. And also add trim path. Set 100 for start and end. Then go back to 20th frame, and change them to 0. But you can't see any different here. So let's drag our end keyframes to few frames forward. Select those keyframes and easy ease them and change that graph value to something like this. Also enable motion blur. Now, make duplicate on it. And rename it white. So let's change our color to white color. And change position to according your need. Awesome. Now make duplicate both lines and drag them below. Let's play with our second line's positions. Cool. Bring up our logo comp to top of all layers. Now let's create our text and center it. Press P to open position, create keyframes, and go back to 20th frame and change X value to around 300. And ease those keyframes and go to graph editor and that curves like this. Now make mask for text layer. So select rectangle tool and set stroke to none. And set fill to solid color. And draw a rectangle to cover our whole text layer. Let's rename it to text mask. And press P on your keyboard. And copy this keyframe. And paste it here. Now change X value to 582. And change track matte to alpha inverted matte to text layer. Now hide our line layers for make some rooms. Select all layer and press U to open all keyframes. Click here to make same value keyframe. And copy our first keyframes. And paste it here. Let's do this method to our others keyframes. Cool. I think it's very fast. So let's select our keyframes and drag them to few frames forward. Let's RAM preview this. Awesome. Thanks for watching. Have a sweet day.